Hello everyone, my name is Sunny and today's pick a card is going to be a yes or no version of are your coworkers happy with your output in your work environment? So this can also apply to your boss, of course. It's not necessarily a coworker, but it's still within the realm of working environment. So we have three piles. Pile number 1 is on the left, pile number 2 is in the middle, and pile number 3 is on the right side. Go ahead and stop the video if you feel like you need more time. Otherwise, skip to the timestamp in the description or the comment section, and I'll see you there. So I will start with pile 1. Remove these cards. I will start giving you a close-up pile 1. This is the Knight of Cups reversed. This is a no, your coworkers are not happy with your output. In the work environment, is it because you lack emotion in the sense of, are you not putting your heart into it? Are you not being creative? Do you think that you're stagnant and not really taking any action? You're kind of just standing still, I think that for this pile, you definitely aren't what they want to at this point. I know I know you came for a reading with just a simple yes, but I might just give you like a slightly like a sentence description of this. And I think that overall you're holding or withdrawing your creativity, or you could be putting that and you're just keeping it in. It could maybe be those versions of it. I think that you can be maybe just pouring that into yourself. Maybe you're not as emotional in the sense of you're not showing what really makes you passionate. Whatever it may be, your work environment, you lack the passion to continue to do what they do. In comparison, this is them comparing themselves to you as a team member and maybe your boss too. But again, this is someone that's not charging forth with what they can bring to the table. So are they happy? No. Can this be solved? Yes, of course. If you want to make this a positive, you can definitely be a little bit more creative. You can put your output, whatever makes you emotionally moved to do the kind of work that they do, quote unquote, because every person brings a different task, a different perspective, a different personality and taste to what they bring to the table. I don't think that everybody has to bring the same things. I think it's better if everyone brings different things. But if they had to classify you in the sense of, are you putting the same output, that heart space for your creativity and the love you show for your work is not the same that they think. Again, you don't have to appease them, but this is what they think. But if you'd like to, I guess, appease them, the crowds, I think that you can just be a little bit more creative, show that you're really caring about your projects, show that you can listen to them. Maybe you're kind of in your own space and you're private also. I think that you might not be easily accessible to them if they want to have a chit chat, off the record of like your personal life, like light, not necessarily you have to be buddy, but just a light, conversation of how's your life, how's it going, what are you doing with your ex project at home, or what do you like to do after work, or stuff like that. I guess they might want to get to know you a little bit better, and you might be a little bit more reserved in your energy because you like to be a little bit more not private, but more so you like to kind of just be selective, to put it simply. So I think they might want to, if they do want to get to know you better, at times too, it can be a little bit difficult because you're just to yourself. So that's more or less the vibe I get for this. There's that different scenario where you can be someone that's not showing their input, or you can be someone that's not very emotional with them when they like to talk to you because you're in your own space and you're there to work, and that's fine too. But again, it's just a difference of opinion. So I hope that really helped with you, pile number 1. I think I made this longer than I wanted to, but I apologize. I usually like to make these quick. So if you enjoyed that, please like, subscribe, comment, and share. It really helps me out with my algorithm. And if you were called to pick a different pile, go ahead and select that pile. There could be a message there for you, and I'll see you in a different pile if you wanted to. Otherwise, have a good day, and I will start with pile number 2. So I will start with pile number 2 and give you a close-up. This is the 2 of Pentacles upright. So are your coworkers happy with your input? And this also applies to your boss. This is a yes. The reason why they're happy with your input is because they see you juggling many tasks at hands. Could be 2, could be more. Usually it's someone that's kind of maneuvering whatever they can. They're stable. Pentacles is someone that's stable with income, someone that's steady with their assets. I think that you know how to really bring your work really reflects what they pay you, right? So I think that with this pile, you're someone that's juggling your personal life, your private life, people, your coworkers, unhappy customers, happy customers, someone that can acclimate themselves to the needs of everyone, including yourself. And I think you're really good at juggling. I think that you can also be a little bit of a goofball, I think they like you overall, like as a personality thing, regardless of what you do in your work environment. I definitely think that you're just a fun, jovial person to be around overall. They can definitely talk to you. You're approachable. You're easy to talk to. You don't make like faces or anything. Like if someone needs you, your assistance, whether it's a customer or a coworker, I think that you overall give a good vibe of, yeah, I can help you. How can I assist you? What is it that you need? Stuff like that. Or you can get out of your way to also kind of juggle with your own tasks and help your coworkers to finish their stuff. If they're running behind or they're kind of just overloaded with their own stuff and they kind of need some help. Or if you need to switch shifts, you can also kind of be accessible to change yourself, right? Change your schedule. I think that you're easy to kind of be malleable, but you still put your input of what you like. It's not like they're bossing you around, but more so you kind of just allow yourself to be mutable. It's very mutable energy, I feel. So do I think they like you? Yes. Personality, your work also reflects itself. You're very steady. You make things possibly look easy because you know how to juggle many things at hand and still finish by the end of the day of your shift. And maybe your job, you might deal with younger people, a younger audience possibly, but I still think you're quite entertaining and fun. So yeah, I mean, I think this Pentacle energy is someone that knows how to kind of just bring stability into your work environment. Overall, you're not someone that's gonna tread over your words. You're definitely someone that's going to be just very easy to talk to. And you won't use I don't feel like you use very fancy schmancy words. I think that you definitely know how to keep the terminology simple if it's needed, and you work in those IT jobs, for example, or customer service. This is just an example. It doesn't mean that you have to work in these. But yeah, I definitely think that for this pile, you are easy to talk to, easy to approach, easy to kind of just balance yourself out. And yeah, I don't think you really need you don't really need any assistance. I think that you can do it on yourself. I don't think you rely on others too much. They can rely on you, not necessarily that it has to be every single time. But yeah, I definitely think that for this pile, you're not someone that's stuck on, I guess, depending on somebody else, right? So I really hope that helped pile 2. You're a very likable person at your workplace. This isn't a reflection of my points. I don't know you. But again, if you were attracted to a different pile for a different job or purpose of whatever, because sometimes people have multiple jobs, go ahead and select the pile. Or if you were just attracted to a different pile just because you can hear that message, there could be a message there for you. And otherwise, I'll skip to pile number 3. So thank you all, and I will start with pile number 3. So pile number 3, I'm going to show you a close-up of your card. This is you, pile 3. This is a 10 of Swords upright. Do they like you at your job? The input that you're doing, that you're giving, sorry. the input that you're giving, yes, but it comes at a cost, I feel. I think that for this pile, you definitely, how can I say this? Like, I don't want to say you're workaholic, but this card gives workaholic vibes, to put it bluntly. And that's not me telling you, like, work less or anything. This is just how they see you from that outside standpoint. Your coworkers and your boss see you as someone that's workaholic. You're overloaded with tasks, and you still manage to, I guess, finish them, but it really does drain you. I feel that you're super drained, super fatigued. You're like out. I'm out. Like I'm out. I feel that's what I get for this pile. Like, you really, I think you need a break. It'd be nice if this pile number 3 would get a vacation, or get a few days off for yourself, and or if you can't, if you don't have the luxury to have a few days off or vacation, because every job is different in every country. Also, again, it's person to person. Even you could have the best job and still have terrible management, terrible people working above you, and they could be total jerks with you, and there'll be real a-holes, basically. They'll be real like that, and they might not like you, and they might not always give you those days off. I understand that. Everyone's gone through those, and I feel you. So if you do have those kind of environments, then at least the time off that you have from work, really just give yourself that moment of rest. Allow yourself to rest mentally, physically too, but I feel it's also mentally. I think this is a very stressful job that you have, pile number 3. I think that overall, they do like you, but they think that you're really good with, I feel like you have to solve a lot of mental problems with this pile. I think that you definitely, you know what you're doing, and yet it's not that you're easy to approach, but if they come out with a technical issue or technical problem, or just something that you have to be more menial about, you're definitely someone they go to. So you are trustworthy, you're reliable, but do they take advantage of your reliability because you're super responsible and attentive to what you do? Is something different. Again, you're someone that knows how to work with crisis at work. And I wonder if you have like a lot of codependent coworkers because of that. But it can be very draining. It's super stressful. I think that you take long periods of time to recover if this is the case. Or you feel like that because it might not seem to everyone. I think people see it though, because this is outbreak. So I think that people see it, but they don't really do anything about it. It's like, oh, take care. Or they might also feel intimidated to tell you something because you're super stressed out, and they might not be sometimes very open to have that open conversation. I think you have a very busy schedule. You can't easily approach people and talk to them because you have stuff to do. So do they like you at your work job? Yes, but this wasn't necessarily the question. They think more you're like super overloaded with work and fatigued and tired because you work a lot. You're a workaholic. You solve everyone's problems. But I do think that they're very, I was going to say sufficed, but they are content with the work that you put. They like the work that you put. It speaks for itself. I think there's a lot of mental energy. I think you're someone that's very action-oriented, but it takes a lot of energy. It really takes a lot of energy to be the one that takes care of all these things that are menial and detail-oriented. So I hope that helped pile 2. Maybe you were attracted to pile 2, but again, pile 3, give yourself a break. Cut yourself some slack when you can. Be kind to your body and your mind. Stress is always there. It's just a matter of how you react to it, and I hope that helped pile 3. I'm so sorry. Pile 3, really hope that helped. Please like, subscribe, comment, and share. It really helps me out with my algorithm. I really hope you guys enjoyed this message, if you stayed for all 3 piles, thank you so much for listening. And I hope you guys have a great day because you made it a good day, not because I told you to. So yeah, thank you so much for sticking around, and bye everybody.